The day before he died, Walt Disney was in the hospital. He was dying of lung cancer. And his brother Roy, the bean counter of the Disney family, was in the room with him, and Walt was painting a picture on the ceiling of his hospital room of Disney World, in every detail, where the roads were, where the fairy castle was, and Roy was taking notes. Walt died the next morning. And a number of years later, when Disney World was finally completed, at the grand opening, Roy was on the platform with all of the other celebrities and VIPs, and somebody said to him, "You know, it's really too bad that Walt couldn't be here to see all of this." And Roy replied, "Oh, Walt saw it all." That is the power of vision. It was very real in Walt's brain long before the first shovel of dirt was turned. I'm Joe Ty, CEO of Values Coach, and your coach for this course on the 12 Core Action Values. And today we're going to cover module number 36. We're going to begin core action value number 8 on vision, the power of vision. Jonathan Swift said, "Vision is the art of seeing the invisible." In fact, the book of Proverbs tells us, without vision, people perish. An incredible power, something that only we humans seem to have been gifted with. Monkeys can't see things that aren't there. We don't think dolphins can see things that aren't there. Only we humans can look at a vacant lot and see a house or a cathedral. And I absolutely believe this. I absolutely believe that you can remember the future more clearly and more accurately than you can remember the past. Now, I was once talking with a large hospital group, and I said that you can remember the future more clearly and more accurately than you can remember the past. And this one nurse in the back of the room raised her hand and she said, "Mr. Ty, I work in the psych unit. We have a lot of people like you up there." And of course everybody laughed. So I had to explain to her the difference between wishful thinking, delusional thinking, which is hoping for something and waiting for someone else to do it for you. That, I'm sure she has a lot of people doing. And positive thinking, which is expecting something and then working to make it happen. That's what Walt Disney and all other great dreamers do. And then I illustrated. I said I would like everybody to remember a point in their past. We all know that memory can be, we rely on memory more than we should. Every trial attorney will tell you that if there's an accident witnessed by 6 different people, there will be 6 different reports of 6 different accidents. And if you wait a week or so, it'll be 12. So I asked everybody to remember their second birthday. And of course, nobody could. And I said, well, that's very interesting because I know looking around you've all had a second birthday. And then I said, all right, I'd like you to remember where you're going to be this time tomorrow. What you're doing, what you're wearing, who you're with. Raise your hand when you have a very clear picture of that. And of course, very quickly, almost every hand went up. And I said, well, isn't that interesting? You can remember tomorrow, which technically hasn't yet happened, but you can't remember something in your past that we all know has happened. And of course, everybody got a laugh out of that. And the point is that successful people, well, actually, all people can remember tomorrow because it's going to be a lot like yesterday was. We're going to be doing a lot the same thing. Successful people have the ability to remember a tomorrow that is somehow different than yesterday. And not just tomorrow, but next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now. That is creating a memory of the future. And when you have that incredible picture of your future, magic things happen. Now, I'm going to share with you a very practical suggestion. Do you read your own horoscope? I do, pretty much every day. I'd like to read you my horoscope for today, okay? It's pretty good. It's going to be a beautiful day and a great day for getting things done. You will be focused and productive and then knock off early for some fun in the sun. I'm doing this on a Saturday. Watch for some great news on the family front, and there will be an amazing new business opportunity coming to you from out of the blue. Pretty good, huh? Where do you think I got that wonderful horoscope? You're right, I wrote it myself. And you should too. Every day you should write your own horoscope. It'll only take you a minute or so. Why on earth would you trust a perfect stranger, somebody you've never met before, to write your horoscope? Why not do it yourself? And you know, what I find is that amazing things happen. I find that when I write my own horoscope, it comes true. And the more I've been doing it, the more it's come true. I start meeting people, maybe not a business opportunity, but because I'm paying attention, I'm meeting some very interesting people, sitting on airplanes or wherever I am. And occasionally I make a good friend. And occasionally it does turn into a business opportunity. I've seen some amazing things happen. My favorite story, I was telling an audience this. Write your own horoscope. And this one woman said, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I said, I know, it really is. But try it anyway, okay? Do it for 3 months and let me know what happens. She agreed. About 4 or 5 months later, I got a call from her. She said, I can't believe it, Joe. Amazing things are happening. My family can't believe it. But she said, the most amazing thing of all is this. My very best friend and I had a big fight about 2 years ago. We've been estranged ever since, and I really miss her. And I've been writing in my horoscope that bridge would be rebuilt. That's all I did. And she said, the other day, my old friend called me, invited me out to lunch, and guess what? We're friends again. And she said, I don't know how it works, but I don't think it ever would have happened had I not been writing in my horoscope. And I agree. I believe that's true. I think what she was doing was creating a memory of the future, and I think you can too. That, my friends, is the power of vision. So in the next 4 cornerstones, we will talk about how attention, imagination, articulation, and belief, the 4 cornerstones, can help you have a more powerful sense of vision. One last thing. Vision as a value, as with all the other values, is a skill. It's like any muscle in your body or any muscle in your head. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So let's get to work and use it.